So leave it to VUDU to turn a really clunky system into an even clunkier system. So I've been a long-time fan of VUDU's Disc-To-Digital service. It's a way that you could, either on a desktop or on your mobile app, convert some of your physical movies to streamable, downloadable digital HD movies. And that's a really important service because there are a vast majority of physical discs that don't come packaged with Movies Anywhere or ultraviolet code to download a copy of your movie. And it's also been a great way to turn older movies that may not even have a Blu-ray release to convert the DVDs to an HD copy. Sometimes some movies, that's the only way that you can get an HD copy of it. So when I went to take, as an example, this 2008 Sony Blu-ray of So I Married an Axe Murderer, which hasn't been updated yet with a newer version that has a digital HD copy, I would scan it with my mobile app. You scan the barcode, and for a Blu-ray it's $2 to get a copy. So when I went to do that this time, and I know that this is an eligible title, now on the iOS app, after a recent update, it's saying you can't do disc-to-digital in the app anymore. And I got really scared because I'm like, oh, I really don't want this service to go away. And I know it's tied to ultraviolet, and that's kind of on its last legs with Movies Anywhere becoming more prominent, but I'm like, oh, is this the beginning of the end for disc-to-digital? And I know you can still do it on the desktop, but it's always been a pain in the butt to do it on the desktop. I've never, ever gotten it to work on my Mac. I've uninstalled Adobe Air and the program and tried to redo it a whole bunch of times. Never worked on my Mac. I've done it on my Windows 10 desktop with a Blu-ray drive, and I've been able to convert Blu-rays and DVDs that way. But it's clunky, and when I try to do this disc in the desktop disc-to-digital, it's still been very clunky. So I was like, I really, really, really hope that this isn't going away for good. When I looked this up on the internet, they've now made this so the iOS mobile disc-to-digital occurs through the browser. So you have to go to vudu.com/disc to do this. And so you go through all the checks that, you have your location service enabled because you have to be at your physical billing address location. I think there's still the 100 movies per year limit on this. But then you snap a picture of the barcode and upload it instead of just snapping with the app. And it did work. I was able to convert it, but I'm like, this is gonna be a real pain in the butt going forward. So now I'm gonna have to bookmark vudu.com/disc as an icon on my home screen to do it. So I have to have this whole separate mechanism outside of the app to work this. The good news is it's still possible. It looks like you can still do it in Android because they still show it on the website as being, download the Android app. Not exactly sure why it came off the iOS app, but it's still possible, and that's the good news. I'm hoping that only over time they actually improve it and they figure out the problems and maybe get, Disney and MGM and, some of these other places on board to make it more robust, because there's still, even today, a lot of new Blu-rays and DVDs, and still more DVDs out there than Blu-rays. I still don't understand that don't have digital copies, and a digital locker is a good thing, and disc-to-digital was a good way to kind of bridge that gap. So hopefully they improve it. But as of right now, if you have an iPhone, you need to go to vudu.com/disc in your browser on your iPhone to do the disc-to-digital service. So give me your thoughts. Let me know what your experience is with disc-to-digital, if it's been getting really clunky for you. Have you used it a lot? Give me your whole thoughts on digital movies in general. Leave comments below, and be sure to subscribe and get future videos like this I'm going to be talking about movies a whole lot more. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.